what is up everyone? This will be my Nocturne jungle video and we're going to go over everything you need to know on how to play Nocturne jungle. So Nocturne we're going to be playing in this game is 100 LP Masters rank. I have a weird comp. I have Varus mid, Heimerdinger top lane, and the reason I picked Nocturne in this game specifically is mostly because whenever I have like a really disgusting comp where I feel like no one's going to help me if I get invaded or cheese or whatever, I pick someone who's really self-reliant, who's self-sufficient, who's really strong and just dealing with 1v1 invades. That's Nocturne, for example. And also I think my spell shield is really good into Nunu and this stuff, so I like that a lot, and that's the reason why I pick him. For runes, Lethal Temple, this page setup, and for pathing, start either red or raptors, or you can start blue as well. And there are some ways to, be a very, efficient clear on Nocturne, is to just kind of use your abilities in a way that you can kind of get good value from, maybe pulling the other camp as well. For this example is going to be, instead of using my Q on, for example, the blue, I'm just going to, just use this on the Gromp, right? It's going to just, get me going a bit more. It's going to let me be more efficient. There are faster ways to do it, but overall, that's just a good example of, leashing the next camp over and then just having it ready for you to start. So if you're doing blue like this, I wouldn't start blue in this situation if I was against like a level, like a Talon jungle, or if like I'm against like a Kindred or someone real cheesy like that. And the reason why blue is really dangerous against like a cheesy level 2 jungler who likes to invade very quickly, because they can just kill you on Gromp. So in those situations, red is always going to be the safer spot to clear. But in this game, obviously, there isn't really much worry, so I'm not too worried. Here, I like to just Q the big one, just pull it, and then just bring it in, and then just kind of stack your body as you can. And funny thing about Nocturne is you can actually just, Q the red and just pull it while you're on the Raptor. And it doesn't really slow you down much, right? You can see how I'm really kind of playing around my Q range. And it's really OP with how your jungle pet will DPS 2 camps instead of 1 if you do exactly as I'm kind of showing you. So here, same thing, we want to just pull this, and you can actually do it so quickly that you can actually save your smite on the, the red. And here you want to just start pulling it and just focus the red here because you don't want it to reset. And here you can see an example. Wow, we're really fast as our jungle clear. It's probably much faster than you usually would expect. And it's just very simple to get like a 310 off this. Now I have my E ready, and I actually can play really aggressive. Like I can counter whatever plays. This Nunu, check his CS, 2 camps still up. And yeah, we can just play really aggressive around that. So here I'm going to just go behind them, because I think going behind them might actually result in some, possible kills. Overall though, they play pretty safe. No kill, that's fine. I'm going to ward to see. Actually, here is actually a good example where you could potentially get on them here. And Lulu has to flash, which is good. So what I want to do is actually start this camp, but also want my bot lane to come, because we can just kill them. So I can just spell shield whenever. Unfortunately, my Ezreal doesn't understand that Lulu flashed earlier, so he's able to not get any kills there. This Varus is surprisingly very passive. Overall, very scrappy game. So your goal is always, you can get Tiamat if you like Tiamat. Stridebreaker, the build path's just trash anyways. You can go Tiamat, Phage, whichever you have money for. And your first buy is just going to be the... They're still fighting. Let it get at it, boys. So if they're fighting like this for a long time, what you should do is actually invade the Nunu. Because while Nunu, we know if he's ended up bot side, well, he probably ended up starting top side then. Oh my lord. They really didn't play that one well. So you can see his camps are up. It's a very common thing. And the good thing with my Tiamat is very easy to do AoE camps. What I'm going to do is actually steal his trucks too, because this guy disgusting. He got lucky. He got really lucky there because my Ezreal with Yuumi attached decided not to actually go on Lulu, who had no flash. So here you have to watch out for the wave coming, but you can see the wave is not coming, because the way you can tell is by looking at your own wave. And now you can see it's starting to come. So you could avoid being seen by that. You can just like avoid walking past it during that time frame. Now I'm actually okay. Nunu might be up here thinking like, oh my god, I've been cheesed. Lord, what can I do? And that's fine. I don't really want to force a play on Malphite because I just don't want to waste time. He could go for Crab here, but now we can see that he actually didn't respond at all. So we're in a really good spot now. At Arena, I really don't want to help the Varus just because from what I've seen, in his, like, the way he played. It just looked real, like, it looked real bad from... I'm not having confidence in this, you know, this champion pick. And in this situation, I'm actually going to go my Raptor instead of the top side. Why? Because in higher ranks, if the guy knows you, like, stole his camps, sometimes he likes to try to steal your camps. For example, if he sees his Raptors are gone, he's going to be like, okay, I'm going to go to his Raptors, you know? Stuff like that. So you want to do sometimes clear your own bot side. More likely, you want to protect this side, especially because I got Crab. I don't really see anyone in that area since I've left. You can just make the assumption that he most likely just, you know, went to his bot side. So he might even be on Dragon right now. And here I'm just going to play kind of like defense. So what we're going to do is just kind of chill here. If I was 6, I would go for a play. But without 6, we kind of have to play a little safe. Unless we get like a CC ability. We might actually get something here because they're just really fast though. Maybe we can get Lulu here. We need Ezreal damage. Unfortunately, we have no one. Yumi really should go on me though. It just kind of sucks she isn't really playing like that. Needed 6, but I'm not getting it. Perhaps there's a pink ward here I can grab. Yes, there is. Always leash, you know, a bit of experience. Now that I'm 6, we can actually easily dive here too. See Lulu's right here. And just very straightforward. And the reason, the big reason here, by the way, you're like, Inori, why are you so confident to just stay there? Because Nunu was topside, right? We see Nunu has slain Heimerdinger. And I know from there that, okay, I have no one coming here. Katarina is like chilling mid. So I take those. We take those. So here I'm going to get the Phages tier 1 boots. You could have stolen all my top side. Realistically, I don't have much to even go for. Like, I don't have bot side up. My enemy bot side jungle isn't really easy to take because enemy team is on respawns. They can easily, you know, push me out. But grubs are going to be coming up. So this is why I enter this area anyway. So first thing you want to do is just check your camps. Okay, he didn't take it. Perfect. So here, actually, I might not do blue because I want to see if he's actually on the... Okay, he's on dragon. So what we're going to do is just do the grubbies right away. So I'm in a really good farm window here. So Tiamat with Nocturne, really good for farming. I love farming. With this Tiamat buy, it just means like you just got to power farm. You could cross from dragon side, but realistically, I'm not really worried about that because I'm really strong. Like Nocturne is just really good against champs that have to go, you know, kind of fight you in melee range, right? So if Nunu wants to like try to go deal damage, he has to go into melee range. I'm always going to win that. If I hit Q and I spell shield like one single ability, he's pretty much not going to be able to kill me. Nocturne just has a really high damage output. And with lethal tempo, he has extremely high damage. So you can just play around that kind of stuff. And here I just want to smite because I have 2 charges. He could be stealing my bot side, but realistically, I don't really care to go base because it's a lot of time wasted right now. And for me, I can always just invade his top side to steal it if I see Nunu go for a play soon. So realistically, what I like to do is just kind of, you know, farm a bit. I see the Nunu. Okay. Now I'll probably go enter his top side here. Unless I want to defend my team's bot side. And I think I do want to defend because it's really good because I have ulti coming up. My ultimate is a really, really strong counter gank ability. So what we know is there are summoners down from earlier. Senna ulti, stuff like that. I think Senna killing, or Senna flash. I think Senna flash. Here we have a very good angle. We can just get on him. Just need vision, unfortunately. There we go. Beautifully done. So I have vision there, really nicely done. Katarina could be walking. She's actually crazy for doing that. Oh, the wave was there. She really thought she could mess with me. No. And here I'm just going to go back to farming, right? Nunu use like flash, use ultimate. And there, you know, you gotta be really patient. If you can cut off someone, it's always better to kind of just go for that person, right? Like if Nunu's snowballing right into me, let that hit you, just spell shielded, and pretty much you just destroy him in that situation. That's exactly what we did. I could have ulted on Senna there too, right? But, you know, always play for the patient game. You know, if Nunu was going this way, I would have probably looked for a Senna play. You know, play for the patient game. Opportunities will arise, you know, play it slowly. Now I have my stride breaker. So second item is more flexible. There's a lot of iterations on what you can build. Hex tech is really popular. Hex tech is a good one as well. Personally, for me, I like cleaver. I just really like Cleaver. I feel good when I have Cleaver on Nocturne. So I just prefer to go Cleaver build. I like Stridebreaker into Cleaver. You could go Experimental Hex Tech if you preferred, but I prefer to go for the Black Cleaver item. And from here, we're just going to be farming. Boots wise, you can always buy your boots. I like to sit on tier 1 boots until I have Stridebreaker. And then after Stridebreaker, you can look into, you know, possibly building a bit of a different boot buy. Sometimes I would say like CDR boots or ability haste boots can be really good. You know, other times I think, you know, armor or MR ones can be really good as well. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can catch her. Surprisingly, not surprisingly, if I got smite on her, I would have killed her. She's actually really cocky. She takes that. Nunu's going hard bot side, so what I'm gonna do is actually just cut him off here. I don't want him to like keep going. I want the play to keep going for them. And I have ulti coming up, so I can just ulti in here. And I can just keep going. Maybe Katarina's here. Damn. Oh, we just have to kill Nunu in that situation. Unfortunate. Malphite coming. Oh, jeez. Varus, you had one job. Can you keep Katarina mid? God damn. What am I dealing with here? This he picks lethality Varus. He's 1 and 4. Can't keep the Katarina mid. Come on now. Come on now, boy. And for boot spy, Merctress is usually pretty bad. The enemy team is pretty AP heavy though. So it might actually be a Merctress game, funny enough. I like to just get Kindle Gem for some ability haste, and I like to go Blue Orb whenever I have enough points for it. Alright, Varus, can you kill the Senna 1v1? Oh my gosh, he loses. That's crazy. No, he's getting scared. Oh my god. Can't really do much right now. Well, good thing is we might get first tower because Heimerdinger is just AFK top. So my soul laners are just AFK in their lanes. Heimerdinger, because Malphite TP'd, is able to kind of get some pressure off that. Yeah, just leave the cat. Cat ain't gonna make it, I promise you. So here I think killing the Malphite with, you know, without ulti can be really strong. So his ulti should be down. With Malignus, it might be up. Surprised he didn't flash there, but he would have died if he did. I'm just surprised he didn't. I'm really strong, but I'm scared of Lulu coming here, so I'm just gonna have to be careful for like a Lulu. It looks like they're committing on Dragon. If Katarina ultis starts going for tower plays, I might just ulti on her, but with Lulu around, it's dangerous. I think I can kill her here. We'll see. Maybe she's going for Heimerdinger too. I mistaken, by the way. That was not intentional. Definitely ward over the wall there if you can. The red buff is just really good for me to have, so I'm just going to play for it. And I really don't have much to do with bot side here. I just don't think going bot is going to help me at all. Just going to play for whatever farm I can get. This cleaver buy is going to be really big for us. Also, if I can get this guy's flash or ulti here, it's really powerful for our game. I need a spell shield to get smash, but I didn't. So now my attack speed gets slowed a lot. Thing is, he's actually very squishy, so we can actually get his ultimate here. So this is really good for us. Split push power is really good. But I think Katarina's base and she's running here right now. So we have to run, but it's a Nunu there. Actually not bad if I can get on Nunu here. There's a Katarina. I'm not going to kill Cat. Actually, maybe. I need mana from a jungle pit. It ain't so, chief. There's a snake in my boot. You gotta just give them those audios right after that kind of slaying. W. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta fight your way out of your problems. This applies to your life too. You gotta fight those problems head on. You don't run away from a challenge. You fight your problems head on. That's what life's all about. Life ain't so different from League of Legends. I promise you that. I promise you that. It's not that different. Because of that play, we're able to get really good, really ahead. So we might even, you know, just make sure we use our gold well. We use our gold to get our damage items, get correct defensive items that we need. You know, am I going to get autoed a lot? Realistically, no. So I'm going to just go into that. I need more MR, so I'll probably go into a Maw too. I hate Maw. I think Maw is just such a such a weak item for what they've done to it. But in a situation like this, I think it's very good because Nocturne is, you know, reliant on scaling. I would say like he does require you to build more damage. Like going tank Nocturne, it really isn't going to help your case here. So I want this guy to face check, or her to face. That's actually crazy. Damn, you had one job. You have to W when it hits or else it's not going to work here. Yumi, just stay on. Oh. Yeah, that's why you want to stay on me, Yumi. Yumi, if you want a free win, I recommend you stay on the one and only. There's an ant on me. What the hell? But yeah, Yumi should stay on me the way this ant was on my body because it's really, I'm really fed right now. Like obviously I have really good everything, control of the game, tempo, feats of strength are important. Like I would love to go, I love feats of strength because I think they're just really, really strong now compared to before. That's why you see a lot of early game junglers being really powerful right now because feats of strength are just very powerful for a lot of champions. They're cheap now, which is a big thing, right? 500 gold. Realistically, 500 gold for what you're paying for is actually super cost efficient. And it's really good for some champions to get them, even tankier champions. So if I can win them right now, obviously it would be nice. But we're at the point where we have to get the next dragon. Does my team look strong enough to fight for a dragon? Our comp is, you know, quite useless, if I were to say. Like, I'm the only one who brings, like, real value. I don't know if this Yumi is going to go on me. I think she should because, you know, like, I just need to have, like, more people. But I might as well just fight around these two. Because if I fight around these two, then it's just a higher probability we get some value. So I'm not going to hit this yet because I just want to see. Because once you hit the plant, you're kind of revealing your location. So I'm just going to wait a bit to see what's going on. So they are tanking. We need Heimer to be here. What I'm going to do is actually drop the Herald here. You just have to keep visiting. Because I dropped the Herald, we're pretty much putting them on a timer right now. So we want to just keep them on that timer. I'm really slow right now, so it's hard to chase people. I'm going to run her down though. I'm taking the Herald for a ride now. Damn, she just got out. Damn it. I played that bad. I didn't know she had that kind of tech going on right there. But we did win that fight. I was able to get good value for myself, for my team there. So we're able to kind of win that fight out. Overall, okay. We do need this dragon though. Ideally, I think they just play for that. I'm surprised that actually hit. I mean, someone just has to block it so 3 people don't get hit by that. I think Yumi was trying to get out, but I mean, it should just be Heimer just getting blocked by that. Interesting decisions by my team. This is where we want to switch to the blue orb. We want to switch to blue as soon as possible. I do have my ulti coming up. Cat is dead. Realistically, Katarina is probably the problem on their comp. But I really need this Yuumi to just literally be on me. Oh, this Malphite better not have ulti. Yes, he does. I'm gonna hit no because I believe in moments like this. Katarina is really fed though, but Malphite ulti just being really powerful. The Ezreal just needed to not get hit that early, unfortunately. Attack speed slow from Malphite pretty much negates my champion. He's very OP. So we have to worry about that heavily. And I spend a lot of time not farming, so we end up losing out on a lot of potential farm here. Build-wise, I mean, there isn't really much other items you can go in this situation. You just want to get like your basic defensive items. Problem is they can just do Otacon here and we lose so much off that play. I should have not ulted because they're on a 4 respawn. Yeah. This is a problem with people who dropped really bad team comps. They're kind of left in the gutter. When you have Yuumi who doesn't go on you, it's just really bad for the game. Because this Ezreal, he doesn't need Yuumi. He doesn't do any damage. Like, he's 1 item. I'm getting close to 3 items. Unfortunately, I don't get my cat on me. This is the problem with League of Legends players. They don't understand when there's a win, there's a win. Maybe later in the game, Ezreal will be good. But if I had a Yuumi on me right now, like, I'm just going to be unstoppable. But I just can't. I can't get this person to do that for me, unfortunately. Just how it goes, though. Could wave clear this while they're distracted. But it's okay to just power farm here. I'm going to get a good amount of MR, so make sure they can't actually do much there. Looks like it was someone else, not the Malphite. It seems okay. This Malphite, if he ultis, I can actually kill him here. I'll try it. Thing is, he has like no tankiness, right? It's kind of deceiving what he is. He's not really like what you think. He's not a tank. He's an AP, like MR tank. Until he builds like armor, like he's not really going to be much of a threat. I'm going to take this wave too because I just think I'm the one who's going to do everything. Honestly, I might die for this tower just because it's worth so much money to get this tower. It's going to give me a lot of money so it can help me get to my item spikes. It looks like they're actually not even responding. Eventually, they're going to have to send someone here. Very nice. No flash. I'm going to flash over to this way. Beautifully done, Heimer. You follow the best, you're going to get the best. That's what you'd love to see. Oh, spell shield! Spell shield! Alright, GG. They've lost their... They can't handle it now. It's over for them mentally. We've checked them out. We've checked them out. And honestly, I was gonna review this game, but there's really not much to review when you're just this fucking cool. And I'm gonna base after that. That's just a base angle after that. Nocturne is looking good this game. God damn. 1v9. And yeah, this build, I mean, right, if they weren't going like triple AP or heavy AP, I wouldn't go Maw. Usually you'd just go into like a DD. But because, you know, because of their comp, right, we can itemize quite well for that. And here we want to play, you know, potentially around the Baron. Dragon Soul, yeah, they might get Dragon Soul, but realistically, it doesn't matter that much. We can win the game off of just, you know, potentially this Baron, which is going to be coming up. And with Heimer, we can do it really fast, right? So we're just going to get the blue because the blue is going to give us mana. Mana is just really good for us. And then we can just start it as long as we have a pink. Thing is, I can always ulti. And when I ulti, it pretty much removes their chance to kind of see what's going on. So I'm just going to ulti here. And then we can go. I honestly didn't even smite because I was just so confident. I'm trying to find Katarina because Katarina is a really prime target for us to go on. Not so much Malphite. I saw Katarina was rotating here. And now we can go on the Malphite after his ulti's down. Chasing with Yuumi is much easier, so we can actually just keep chasing because she can hit her Qs now. So I can just keep queuing, and then eventually... Did that one a bit earlier. I can just spell shield that, so that's not really a problem. And now the Senna is slowed. She has no W up, so she's pretty much dead now. I can spell shield that as well. Like I said, with the Yuumi, it's a bit different. How much damage you can do. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone nearby. I don't know where my team went. It's kind of crazy what they're doing. Like, my team dies in that situation. I want to ulti, right? But I need to bring them in a bit here. So here they want to steal this, right? But they're kind of far. So I'll just have to heal. Maybe look for a play after. What I'm going to do is kill him. And then we can maybe look for like the Senna. Lulu has no ulti anymore. Damn, Katarina being there was really... Bro, I'm getting like kited and knocked around so much. This is why I told you we need that Merc-Trez. Overall though, getting the dragon, everything was quite solid for us. It does feel like our team so much lacking in the non-Inori department. I rather... You know, I would hope we get a bit more going for there. So last item, honestly, this game is so strange. I need to do a lot. They do a lot of magic damage. Stacking too much MR isn't going to do that much because realistically, what is it called? Realistically, I might just go with Zen. Because they have like void staffs on some people. I just need someone to like, I'm getting CC'd so much, right? It's like kind of crazy. I'm also getting kited very hard. So Wits End might actually give me some better value with that. So I'm just going to go Wits End. Attack speed's not bad here. And that's you probably going to might be my build. Sterix, I don't think I'm going to go Sterix. Because they're really not going to be doing that much to me. And an AoE way. I also don't think he should be on Ezreal. I think she should still be on me. Just because I'm actually very strong right now. I think they're an easy target right now. You get one shot. Because they showed that's actually really good. So we can actually just keep going here. Just have to get on top of her. I have a lot of MR, so I don't think this will kill me or even do much to me. Katarina will. What is the CC, man? I can't chase into Senna. It's unreal, man. I just can't chase into her. I need like Ardent, maybe. The crowd control is insane. I really am chasing too hard into them. I need like somebody to have some crowd control to lock this Senna down. I'm getting nude everything too. But, I mean, their summoners are down. Senna Lulu is really annoying. I do have to kill a Katarina. I do think I will. I don't think she does any damage to me when I'm there. Surprisingly, Senna probably does the most to me, as you can see. So I have to be a little cautious about the Senna. And this game's going to be a long one, so we're going to have to play around, you know, respawns on Baron and maybe the next dragon. But I do want to keep doing the same thing, where I'm just going to ulti and then go on if there's a prime target for us to go on. This top wave should have been, someone should have cleared it, but unfortunately no one's there. Senna is a prime target that I really want to go on with Varus. I don't know why this guy's here. I think Senna has no flash too, so I can just get on her with Yuumi. I think we kill. I do think we kill. I need vision. I don't have vision right now. Damn. Ulti is a really short cooldown, so even if it's... I can spell shield the Nunu trying to come in here too. Oh man, my team is just... Varus needs to ulti the Nunu so we can just one-shot him. But I don't know why he doesn't ulti. It's actually insane. It's very insane. It's really... Team comp diff hard. I chased too hard into the Senna and stuff. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Chase into the Senna. And the Lulu. I should just play a side lane harder with Yuumi on me. Maybe force them to come to me. But the problem is my mana is not good for like sitting in the side lane. But this is solo queue. This is what happens when you draft really bad team comps. And hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. This is my Nocturne jungle. I'll probably do another one in the future as well. He is strong. And yeah, I hope you guys like the video.